Welcome back, everybody, to our fabulous YouTube channel at the Virtual Academy. And for anyone else who is visiting, every time I put down my pen, I need you to pause the video, and you could go ahead and write or read or do whatever it is we are instructing you to do. So last time we were together, we started a character profile, and it was part one. So guess what? Today we're going to do part two. And so last time you picked a gender, a hair color, a hair length, hair color, height, age, eyes, what kind of clothing, what kind of shoes, what age, type of body, and you kind of made a little drawing of the character. All of these things are external, external. Oh, and my pen is dying. Can you repeat after me? External, external. Oh, and I just missed the garbage can. That means things on the outside, things that you can see. For right now, for part two, we are going to go ahead. This is part two of our character profile. Oh, I like how this writes. Character profile, and it's going to be internal, things that you can't just tell from looking at someone. It's from the inside. Go ahead and copy this, please. Excellent, excellent. So my character, who I chose, who I created last time, she was a girl about 11. Her name's Briseida. She's fit and athletic. She's about 11 years old. Black eyes, likes wearing dresses and sandals, very flowery, big patterns, black eyes, long hair. So that's her external character profile. So now you should have your own. If you don't, you need to go back to part one of the character profile and go ahead and do that, because you're going to need that for the next assignment as well. So right away, I'm going to do some basic internal things. So I'm going to write this. I'm going to write likes slash dislikes. So your character, doesn't matter, boy, girl, man, woman, old person, whatever, baby, whoever the person is. I'm going to put 3 bullets here, and I'm going to talk while you copy this, likes and dislikes. You're going to write 3 things that your character likes and 3 things that your character dislikes. After I'm done with the pause, I'm going to share what I came up for with my character. Remember, my character and your character are not the same. So you should come out with your own original thing. So please write this chart down. And then when you're done, can you write down 3 likes and 3 dislikes of your character? Excellent, excellent. So you should have paused. So my likes, my character, Briseida, the 11-year-old free spirit there, she likes dancing. This is mine. She likes reading, and she likes Chinese food. That's my character. And my character dislikes silence. She's just uncomfortable when it's quiet. She dislikes scary movies. She does they give her anxiety, they don't give her good feelings, and she dislikes all pets. So this is mine. So why don't you go ahead and raise your Zoom hand, or if you're in a traditional classroom, raise your hand and let us know what the name of your character is and what they like or dislike. Go ahead. Excellent, excellent. So we're going to go ahead, and here we're going to use this word, disposition. Disposition. Repeat after me. Disposition. Disposition. Excellent. So disposition is how is that person? What is their aura? What is their essence? How are they? How do they kind of carry themselves? I'm going to give some examples. You do not have to write all of these. I'm just going to write some in purple. If it's in purple, that means you don't have to copy. So maybe a disposition could be joyful. Maybe it could be sorrowful, like a kind of Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Hello, yes. Kind of sad. Kind of serious, someone who doesn't smile a lot, who takes a lot of issues of the world at heart. You know, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Maybe they're very pensive. They're always thinking. Maybe they're very thoughtful and always thinking of others and always analyzing things, right? Maybe they're very studious, your character. Okay. Maybe your character is doubtful. Once again, you're not writing this. Maybe they are. Is it really is Chinese food really that good? There's a different character. Maybe they're very energetic, right? Maybe they're very energetic. Maybe there's all kinds of different dispositions. So I want you, when I put down the pen, I want you to write the word disposition, and I want you to write maybe two different types of how of profiles that fit their character profile internally. They don't have to be on the list. Maybe they're always angry. Maybe they're always looking for something to do. So maybe they're always searching. Maybe they're always restless. There's all kinds of things. So pick two words that describe your character's disposition and write them down. Okay, and why don't you share your character's disposition? Share which words you chose from my list or came up with on your own. Excellent, excellent. So for me, my character personally, I'm going to pick joyful and I'm going to pick energetic. Energetic and joyful. That's my character, Briseida, who's 11. I'm creating my own character. Excellent. So we're going to go on. We're going to go on and we're going to talk a little bit about setting. And I want you to go ahead and write that word setting. Go ahead. Okay. So setting, there's two different types of there's two parts to that word setting. There's setting like a place, a physical place, and there's a setting like a time period. A time period. So I'm going to have you copy that. Go ahead and do that. Okay. So there's a place and a time period. So so you could have, let's say you have a character. Let's say your character was a 68-year-old man named Roy, and he lived in Tennessee. That's the place. And he lived in the year 1754. That's part of the setting, a time period. If this were more fantasy, if it wasn't a person, it could be a talking robot who lives, the part of the setting is the time period, who lived in the year 3050 on Mars, right? So a place and a time period can be part of the setting. So the place, it could be a country, a city, a landform. If it's more of a fantasy place like Hogwarts or something like that, that's fine as well. Fairyland, whatever. It could be a real place or it could be a real place like Australia, right? Or maybe part of the Bay Area. The setting is Hercules, and the city is the time period is 2032 or even current 2024, right? So I want you to come up with a place. Where does your character live? Where does your character live? Right? And it could even be a structure like, oh, on a farm, on a palace. It could be in a house. It could be in an apartment building, in a pod, anywhere, right? Where does your character live? And what's the time period? The Civil War in the 80s, the year 3000, right? So go ahead and come up with a time of a setting, which is a place and a time period. Go ahead. So for me, my character, Briseida, she lives in the city of San Pablo, California, right? She lives in San Pablo, California, and she lives in the year 2041. That's mine. Why don't you go ahead and I'm going to put down my pen and you could share with your group what setting does your character live in? Go ahead. Okay, very good. And the last thing we're going to do, and this is a basic character profile, we're not going super deep into things. We want to know things they like or dislike. We want to know their disposition. We want to know the setting they live in. And the last thing we're going to do is because um, a good character, you always have to know about their companions, right? Think of any good book or movie. There's always going to be friendships. There's always going to be some type of character in relation to them. Otherwise, the movie or the book would be boring. So companions, but I don't need the name of the companions because we're more focused on our one character profile. I just want to know, do they have, I'm going to write in purple, which means you don't have to write. You're just going to pick one of these. Do they have no companions? Do they have many companions, like many friends, many family members? Do they have like one good friend? Do they have a small group of friends? Is it like family only? Who, your character, who are they around? I'll put none. So go ahead, pick one of these, or if there's something different, go ahead and pick one, and then go ahead and once you're done, we'll share. Okay. So my character, would say that she really just has her family. She just has her parents, and that's it. Everything else is through the computer. So she's not very close in person to many people. So go ahead and share about your character. Excellent. So you should have a little paper like this. It probably has less writing because all you need is one or two words up here. And this is pretty easy. Go ahead and turn this in. Please put it on Google Classroom or however your teacher wants you to turn it in. And I'll see you next time. Bye.